Festivals around the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Good evening from Reading, we announce with a flair, as we adjust mock glasses with the greatest of care. I'm Ali in green, the eldest boy starts to say, with Faiza in pink and Delilah in purple to lead the way. We'll demonstrate culture, though we're Emirati British too, Christians from Berkshire, presenting the news just for you. Our itinerary is packed. We have much to explore, from the peaks of the north to the southernmost shore. We head to Greater London, where the vibe is ecstatic. Chinese New Year lanterns make the skyline dramatic. The dragon is dancing, Delilah shouts with a cheer, while the scent of the incense tells us Nowruz is here. Initial excitement fills the air like a breeze, as we celebrate spring under blossoming trees. It's an elate start, Ali says, looking wise, with a newsreader's focus in his bespectacled eyes. But Notting Hill Carnival brought a sudden delay when the 2X bus malfunctioned and blocked up the way. The engine was smoking, a technical fault, bringing our festive parade to a grinding red halt. "Abysmal!" cried Faiza. "This is out of the question. The cacophony of engines has caused such congestion." It was pear-shaped indeed, adding fuel to the fire, as the heat of the summer grew heavy and dire. "Add insult to injury," Ali said with a sigh. But the Hanukkah candles soon caught every eye. A light at the end of the tunnel so bright, a triumphant display for the festival of light. Then St. George's Day came with a flag and a shield. We must maintain our spirit. We never shall yield. The siblings felt jubilant, brave, and quite bold, as the stories of dragons and heroes were told. To Cardiff we travel, where the daffodils grow. St. David's Day arrives with a yellow-hued glow. It's not just a flower, Delilah insists with a nod. It's a symbol of hope on this Welsh, grassy sod. Then Easter arrives with a chocolatey treat, and relentless rain drumming a tune on the street. Albeit it's wet, Ali says, quite resigned. The joy of the season is easily defined. In Birmingham's heart, where the cultures unite, the Eid celebrations are a glorious sight. The food is superior, Faiza claims with a grin, as the juvenile fun and the feasting begin. Then Vaishki followed with drums and with dance, giving our news team a wonderful chance to see the processions, so bold and so bright, an energetic display of pure, sheer delight. To Leicester we journey, where Diwali does shine, a row of oil lamps in a shimmering line. It's akin to a dream, Ali says to his kin, as the triumph of light lets the goodness begin. Then Holi arrived with a splash and a spray, transforming the world in a colorful way. Faiza was pink from her head to her toes, with splotches of purple on her glasses and nose. In Sheffield, the Vesak was peaceful and calm, a moment of stillness like a spiritual balm. The noise will diminish, Delilah predicted, as the peace of the lanterns was calmly depicted. But the music fest roared with a thunderous sound, making the loquacious siblings spin round and round. Exhilarated, Ali shouted over the beat, as the vocal performance felt incredibly sweet. Leeds welcomed the harvest with bundles of wheat, and consistent traditions that felt rather sweet. "Don't overlook nature," Faiza warned with a frown, "lest the fruit of the earth should come tumbling down." Then Purim was marked with a costume or two. "Stuff and nonsense," cried Delilah. "I'll mimic a queen too." With a crown on her head and a rattle to spin, she let the theatrical revels begin. In Manchester, bonfire night crackled and popped. The sizzle and sparkle just never quite stopped. "It's horrendous how loud it can be," Faiza cried, as the erratic rockets all whistled and flied. But Halloween followed with ghosts in the mist, a spooky occasion that they couldn't resist. "No wonder it's eerie," Ali said with a wink. "The shadows are darker than anyone could think." To Glasgow we fly as the year reaches its end, where Street Andrew's Day welcomes a stranger or friend. "The scent of the haggis is strong," Delilah declared, a culinary risk that she bravely had shared. Then Hogmanay came with a shout and a cheer, the ultimate way to bring in the new year. "It's irresistible," Ali said to the crowd, as the pipes and the fiddles played long and played loud. Belfast was solemn for Remembrance Day, where poppies were worn in a crimson array. "It's reminiscent of heroes," Faiza said low, as the autumn wind started to whistle and blow. They stood in the silence, respectful and still, as the shadows grew long on the side of the hill. "We must never forget," Delilah agreed, "the courage of those who did every brave deed." In Dublin, the green was a sight to behold, as St. Patrick's Day stories were famously told. "We're exhilarated," Ali yelled to the sky, as the shamrocks and parades all went marching on by. The irony was, though the crowd was a sea, we felt like the stars of the whole Jubilee. The commotion was grand, a chaotic delight, under a sky that was vibrant and bright. Back home to Reading, where the journey would cease, we found a small pocket of quiet and peace, but American friends had a feast to prepare, with Thanksgiving turkey and plenty to spare. "The stuffing is adequate," Ali joked with a smirk, "after all of our travels and news-reading work." "It's more than sufficient," Delilah chimed in, with a napkin tucked neatly right under her chin. Then Christmas arrived with an exemplary glow, covering the garden in blankets of snow. "The tree is magnificent," Faiza admired, as the siblings sat down, being slightly quite tired. With carols and bells and a star on the top, the festive momentum just refused to stop. "It's the crown of the year," Delilah confessed. "Of all of the festivals, this is the best." Our itinerary's finished. The broadcast is through. We hope these traditions mean something to you. From London to Dublin, the spirit remains, in the sunshine of summer or cold winter rains. "Good night," said Ali, from our news-reading desk, in a world that is wondrous and quite picturesque. Faiza and Ali both waved to the screen, in their glasses of mock gold and jumpers of green.